Dear learners, welcome and greetings of the day. Today we'll be studying about a very important function of management known as organizing. So let's begin with the session. The learning objectives of the session are to describe and learn definition of the organizing function of management, nature of organization, and to understand importance of organization. I would also like to say that this particular video on the topic of organization or organizing will be divided into two parts. Organizing. Organizing is the function of management which follows planning. It is important for any organization in order to maintain the harmony of work. It is a function in which the synchronization, that's harmony, and combination of three particular elements that include of human, physical, and financial resources take place. Organizational function helps in achievement of results, which in fact is the important for the functioning of a concern of organization. Organizing basically can be defined as the process of grouping the work to be performed, delegating responsibilities and authority to achieve the objectives in an effective manner. According to Chester Bernard, organizing is a function by which the concern can be defined, the role position, the job related, and the coordination between authority and responsibility. And hence, a manager always must organize in order to get results. It is a duty and the responsibility of manager to carry forward or to carry the important function of organization or organizing. The steps that are performed by the manager for organizing are: first, it starts with identification of activities. All the activities which must be performed in a concern or organization must be identified first. For example, it includes of preparation of accounts, making sales, record keeping, quality control, inventory control. The similar example in terms of hospitality or in the restaurant, for any food order to be made, you have to pre-prep everything. You will first obviously start or identify the activities like finding the recipe, having the standardized recipe, getting all the ingredients, and then the final step towards making of the food product. The next function is departmentally organizing the activity. And true, it is very important for any organization to run with the full efficiency. In this particular step, the manager tries to combine and group similar and related activities into units or departments. The organization of dividing the whole concern or the whole topic into independent units and departments is called as departmentation. This particular step also helps to identify the activities related and to carry them by specializing or by the experts in the department. The next is classifying the authority. Once the departments are made, the manager likes to classify the power and it extends to the manager. This activity of giving a rank and order in the managerial position is called as hierarchy. Any organization has three levels of hierarchy. The top management will formulate the policies. The middle management will do the supervisory work or the supervision of the work, and the lower level basically carries out that particular work. Having the classification or clarification of authority definitely helps in bringing the efficiency in running the organization. The last step that he performs is certainly very important, and that is coordination between authority and responsibility. Relationships are established among various groups to enable smooth interaction in order to achieve the objectives which will complete the organizational goal. Hence, it is important that every employee is made aware of his authority and also must know that whom to take the orders from and whom are they supposed to report. This clear organizational structure, when it is created and drawn, and all the employees are aware of it, it definitely leads to a very coordinated or synchronized work. Now, let's understand the nature of organizing. Once the plan has been created, after identifying all the activities and classifying them accordingly, a manager can begin to organize. And certainly, organizing involves of assigning tasks, grouping tasks into departments, delegating the authority, and allocating resources across the organization. During the organizing process, managers coordinate with the employees, has to have the knowledge of resources, policies and procedures to facilitate the goals identified in the plan. And it is required because only when there is a certain plan and all the elements of that plan are in place, it becomes very easy to organize and to execute the plan. Organizing is definitely a highly complex process and often involves a systematic review of human resources, finances, and priorities. Now, let's understand what are the benefits of organizing. Before I describe it, a very simple example can be organizing a friend's birthday party. And if you are the in charge, when you take the responsibility, you have to identify the activities that are required for a birthday party. You have to also make the list of the guests, what will be the menu, what will be the theme. And once all these places are falling in elements, the benefits are your birthday party turns out to be really good and is appreciated by everyone. Just imagine the similar situation in organization, and hence benefits of organizing in the organization are: organization harmonizes employees with individual goals with the overall objectives of the firm. It's a good organizational structure which is essential for the expansion of business activities. And because having the organizational structure improves tracking and accountability, it helps the business to determine the resources that are required for the growth. Plus, it helps in potential of developing a new product and taking care of it, where there will be a separate team, and likewise leading to the expansion of business. Organization aids business efficiency and helps in reducing waste. The first slide, we saw synchronization and harmony. When it comes with organization, it certainly also is a part, or coordination is important. But only when the things are organized, coordination can come into picture. If there is no coordination, including there is no communication in the team, it certainly can lead to duplication of work and loss of resources. And hence, in order to maximize efficiency, some business have centralized operations, while others arrange operations with customer or regional demands in the mind. To give you a very example of a very popular brand, McDonald's is a very organized organization, because even if you visit any outlet in any part of the city or in the country, you will have the similar menu with the similar standard recipes and the similar taste. The next one is a strong organizational structure can definitely make chain of command clear, so that employees know whose direction they should follow. And this certainly improves in accountability, which is important when outcomes are measured and analyzed. Now, let's understand the importance of organizing function. Specialization. Organizational structure is network of relationship in which the work is divided into units and departments. Now, the specialization, the process of organizing, it helps to clarify the specialized task and performance expectations of each person. This division of work helps in bringing specialization in various activities of the concerned departments. The next importance is well-defined jobs. Organizational structure helps in putting right men on the right job, which can be done by selecting people of various departments according to their qualification, experience, and skills. This is helping in learning, or rather this helps in defining the jobs properly, which clarifies the role of every person. The next particular importance is it clarifies authority. Organizational structure helps in clarifying the role position to every manager. And this can be done by clarifying the powers that are given to every manager, and the way he has to exercise those powers should be clarified so that misuse of powers do not take place. When there are well-defined jobs and responsibilities attached, it helps in bringing efficiency in managers' working. This helps in increasing productivity of the organization. The next particular important is coordination. Organization is a means of creating coordination among different departments of the enterprise. It creates a clear-cut relationship among positions and ensures mutual cooperation among individuals. How many of work is brought by higher level managers exercising their authority over interconnected activities of lower level managers? And yes, it is certainly important to ensure that all the activities are carried out in the manner that they are supposed to be carried out. Following ahead, we have effective administration. The organization structure is helpful in defining the job position. The role to be performed by different managers are very much clarified. And the specialization is achieved through the division of work. All this leads to efficient and effective administration. The next point is growth and diversification. A company's growth is totally dependent on how efficiently and smoothly operations work. Efficiency can be brought by clarifying the role positions of the manager, coordination between the authority and responsibility, and concentrating on specialization. Further, it certainly creates channels of communication that support decision making and control. Also, with the division of work, it avoids any misuse of resources, conflict, and duplication of work. Sense of security. Organizational structure clarifies the job positions, and the role assigned to every manager is clear, and hence coordination is possible. Therefore, when there is clarity of power, it automatically helps in increasing mental satisfaction and thereby brings in sense of security and job satisfaction for the employee. The last one is scope for new changes. Where the roles and activities to be performed are clear and every person gets independence in his working, this provides enough space to a manager to develop his talents and flourish his knowledge. A manager gets ready for taking independent decisions, which can be a road or a path to adoption of new techniques of production. When there is organization, there is also communication and coordination, which brings in the different perspectives of or different opinions of the employees, which helps and bring the scope of improvement in the organization for better functioning of the organization. These are the references. Thank you. I request students of AISSMS, College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, to click on the link given in the description below to take a quiz on the first part of Principles of Management and the function important organizing. Thank you so much. Happy learning.